Okay, I'll show you my blanket, the one I'm today. I've got this baby blanket. As you can see, I'm doing it in squares, squares in white and blue. So I'm doing a row at a time. I start from that corner, I work myself that way, a square at a time. The blanket looks like that. And I do it a square at a time. Now I'm here. Let me show you where I am. I am here, so you can see I got a square there to put in. So I'm doing alternate colors. So this one, the square here will be white. I need another square here in blue, another square here in white. So like that until I come to the end. So for today, I need to insert a square here. And to insert the square, you come here and you see the edge of this square, you put your hook through there. So let me show you how I will insert a square in between the blues. My square will be in the color white because it's got to alternate. I've got blue there, I've got to have white there. So this is my white color. Let me show you the yarn I'm using. It's called New Fashion Double Knitting by Wool Craft. So that is my white. Let me get the end. So I've got my hook in like that, and I'll get my white attached like so. So cross it over so that it doesn't come undone. Make it all nice and tight. And from there, you chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. So you this end at the back there, hold it together like so, because you don't want to keep doing the ends. Hold it together so that you can crochet together with, you can carry it with you so that you don't have to tidy up. So you come there, so you chain 3 up. You see this little gap there, the cluster there. So I've joined there, and from there I'll chain 3 up. 1, 2, 3. You can see my, now I need to turn this way. You do 3 double crochet there. Let me get the blanket out of the way. We can't see properly because of the blanket. Yeah, finish that up. Three double crochet over there like that. So you've joined this to that. So next you come to the next cluster here. Join it like that. So you've got the starter cluster there. So next you chain 1, 2, and 3. Come to this other cluster. Go in like that. And now chain 3 up. 1, 2, 3. Now you've got to turn your work like that because you need to make another cluster here. So we are trying to fill this gap. Let me show you. You need to fill this gap with a square. So we are here. Make 3 double crochet. Thank you for coming. Kindly like the live. When you join, like the live, you really will have helped me a lot. It will make sense as we get along. So I've got that cluster there, and now I've got to join it to this one here. So you can see. So after joining, you chain 3, 1, 2, 3. It will make sense after we've done a few rows. So 3 double crochet. Thank you for coming. I did like the live. I appreciate your presence. 3 double crochet there. So our square is coming up in between here. So next, you see this cluster? Join the cluster there with. So you're joining this square to this. Both sides, you're joining it this way and that way. It will be in the middle there. So we are where? Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate your presence. Kindly like the live stream. So from here we chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. And now come into that gap there. So you're making, this is where you make your next cluster in this gap. So chain 3 up, 1, 2, and 3. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. I turn my work to be on the safe side. Hold this, all these loose ends, go with them so that you don't have to come back to tidy up. So 3 double crochet here. 1. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. I appreciate your presence. So as you can see, our square is coming up well. So next, come here, join, chain 1, 2, 3. So you're joining the square on both sides. 3 double crochet in between here. It will make sense as we get along. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Let me show you. As our square is coming up very well, so we are joining the square this way, and this other side here. So next is join here. Now chain 3. You can see our square is coming up. Now 3 double crochet here. Thank you for staying on. I really appreciate you. It doesn't take long. Let me show you what we have. So we are doing a square in the middle here, and we are joining it this way and this way. So we are where we are here. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate your presence. How many? Okay. So we here, we join here. So we are joining both ways, both sides. We're joining this way and we are joining this other side. So next you chain 1, 2, and 3, and you get into this gap here. It looks complicated, but in actual fact, it's not. So from there, you chain 1, 2, and 3. You turn around and make another cluster here. We're joining both ways, both sides. We get this blanket out of the way, it's blurring the vision. So we are here. So 3 double crochet here. 2. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Kindly like the live stream. That is the only way you can help me, by liking. Like the live stream. Let me get my yarn. It's so hidden this way. Like the live stream for me. Kindly like the live stream. I'm trying to get my yarn together. It was a little bit twisted. So I am where I was here. So how many did I make here? Yeah, 3. So I join here. And from here is chain 1, 2, and 3. 3 double crochet here. 3 double crochet. Thank you for coming. Kindly like the live as you come in. Thank you for being here. Join here. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate your presence. Kindly like the live stream. Like the live stream. Say hello to me. I say hello to you. How are you? My name is Hannah, and I'm making a baby blanket. I'll show you in a minute. So for now, we're trying to put a corner in between here, like we did here. You see this corner there? So we are trying to stick another one in between. So we are joining it this way and this up this other way there. So you see, we are getting there. Our corner is getting on so well. So you're trying to make a corner like that one in between two squares, in between this one and that one. So we are making a square in between the blue and the blue. We have a white square coming up. It looks difficult, but in actual fact, it is not. So next, we get in there. Chain 3. 3 double crochet in here. So we are joining a square on 2 sides. 3 double crochet. It doesn't take long, it takes. So next is to join our square, this square, to the blue. So you join it there. So let me show you. It's coming up very well. we're trying to make one like this one. So we are there. So far so good. So we are joining it on this side and on the other side. And thank you very much for coming in. Thank you for popping. Kindly like the live stream. Kindly like the live stream. 15 minutes in and not a single like. How sad is that? Not a single like. So I'm here. So it's chain 3. Now I've got to join it to the blue here. Join it like that. So I'm to make another cluster here. So I'm going to chain 3 up. 1, 2, and 3. So you see that gap there? I need a cluster in there. So I'm going to turn my work. 3 double crochet in here. 1, 2. Thank you for coming. Thank you for sticking by. Say hello to me. I say hello to you. So I made another cluster here. Now the next thing is joining all the clusters together. Join this one. And every time you join, you make another cluster here. So chain 1, 2, and 3. 3 double crochet into this gap. 1, 1, 2, and 3. I will show you as we get along what is going to happen. It looks like magic, but in actual fact it's very easy. Join this one, you join. So every time you join, you chain 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 double crochet here. 1, 2, and 3. We join here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. 1, 2, 3. 3 double crochet into this one. 2, and 3. Join to the next cluster here. Chain 1, 2, and 3. Make another cluster here. 1, 2, and 3. So you see we are nearing the end. Let me show you how the square is progressing. You see, I've joined this way and I joined that way, and it's come in between the blues. The square is coming up very, very well. Thank you for sticking by. Thank you for being with me while I join this square. This is a corner to corner blanket, a baby blanket. And I make this blanket a square at a time. If I make a blue, I make a white like that, like that, like that, until it is big enough to cover a baby. That is how it looks like. So I'm making a square at a time, but I'm joining the squares as I go along, like I'm doing now. So that is how the blanket looks like. Quite beautiful. I think it's a boy blanket because of the blue, but it's all up to you. Back to the square. Back to the square, the one I'm making. So I am here. So I join here, join the square. So I've joined there. I only got one cluster to go. So leave this one this way. Only one cluster to go. And I've already joined. So I'll chain 1, 2, and 3. And now I come to the very end, this side. I do it twice like that to make it all nice and firm. So I need to make a cluster here, but I'll join with this one this loose end. I don't want to cut it off, so I'll crochet it together with the cluster. So I'll chain 3, 1, 2, 3. You turn your work. Thank you for being here, the 4 of you. I'm so happy to have you around. So it's 1, 2, and 3. So I am coming down. So that end is finished. I can't go anywhere. So that end is done. I've joined up to the very end. So I go joining the clusters. I join this one. You join, you chain 3 up, 3 double crochet. Thank you for coming. Kindly like the live as you come in. 22 minutes, not a single like. Very, very sad. So chain 3 up. Like the live stream as you come in. So as you can see, I've joined that side to the end, so I've got nowhere to go but come back. Thank you for coming. Thank you for sticking by. We're doing all right with our, yeah, that's 3. Join here. I've got 2 people and they're not liking. 1, 2, 3. Kindly like the live stream. 2 people and no likes. Very sad. I'm crying. I'm crying because 2 people and they're not liking. So you can see our square is coming up. We have already joined that side. Let me show you. Other side is joined, as you can see. So I still got, what do I have left? This side, I got 1 square here to join. So let's go. Be kind enough, like the live stream. Chain 3, now 3 double crochet into this hole. And very soon I will show you the complete square already inserted in between 2 squares. You be a witness. You will be a witness. chain 3, 3 double crochet here. It looks complicated, but it's not complicated. Not complicated at all. So this side I've already joined, as you can see, it's all done. All that side is done. On this side, I've only got one square to go. Kindly like the live stream. 2 people, no like. 2 people, and they are not liking. How sad is that? Anyway, I thank you for coming. Thank you for being. I'm getting some more yarn to be able to get a little bit more yarn so that I can, yeah, I'm making a baby blanket for those that are asking themselves. I'll show you. I'm making this blanket a square at a time, a baby blanket in 2 colors, as you can see, baby blue and white. And I'm joining the squares. I'm making the squares and joining them to as I go, as I get along. So where was I? Let's come back to here. Come back here. So I'm here. My square is that one, as you can see. So that side is all joined, that up to the end. Now I've got to come to this side. So I'm finishing my square here. Into that gap there. Oh, come on. Into that gap. So let me show you. I've got half the square, but I still got to make the other bit of the square. So as you can see, look. So I've joined that side, that side. I need to do there and there. So let's continue. So time to go back now. I've come to the end. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn round. Now the joining. Chain 3, 3 double crochet into the gap. Kindly like the live stream, 3, join. So every time I join, I make 3 double crochet into this gap over here. It sounds complicated, but it is not complicated at all. I can see one person. So as you can see, the head is coming. This is the end of the square. Let's keep joining. Thank you for being here. One, chain 1, 2, 3, 3 double crochet into this gap. 1, 2. Thank you for keeping me company. So more joining, join here. Chain 3, 3 double crochet into that gap, 2 and 3. So you can see how our square is going. We nearly getting into a proper, you still got that bit there, that bit to, so let's continue. Join. Thank you for being here. I'm very happy that you are here with me, but you are not liking, so I am a bit sad too. It would be nice if you can like the stream. Kindly like the stream. I'm trying to insert a square in between squares. So I am here. I've already come to the end. So all I have to do now is just cross there and chain 1, 2, 3. Turn the blanket around. So you can see we come to the end here. The end of the blue and the end of the white is there. So we are concluding our square. Let me show you how the square looks like at the moment. So you can see this side is done, that side is done, this side is done. This side is a little bit done up to there. This side is done a little bit there. So we only got, let me show you properly. We only got that gap to do to get our square complete. That bit. So let's continue. I would appreciate if you can like the live stream, please, guys. 1, 2, 3. 3 double crochet here. Three double crochet in there. Join. Thank you for coming. 3 double chain 3. 3 double crochet. 2 and 3. So you can see we got that end there. You see the end, our end that way. We are nearly coming to the conclusion of our square. So you join, chain 1, 2 and 3. 3 double crochet in there, in the gap here. There we go. Join. Chain 3. 3 double crochet in there. 1, 2 and 3. So we're getting there. Our square is coming up very well. So where are we? We come to the top. So at the top we don't do much. You just join them like that and chain 1, 2 and 3. and your work. Join 1, 2, 3, 3 double crochet into this gap, 1, 2, and 3. So as you can see, our square is coming up very well. That is one side. This is the other side. That is the other side. And we only got that gap to close, that little gap there to close. And then you have a complete square in between other squares. Thank you for coming to people on the live, but not like sad. So join, chain 1, 2, 3, 3 double crochet, 3 double crochet like that. Hi, how are you? Hi. Join, 3, chain 3, 3 double crochet, 1, 2. Thank you for being here with me, keeping me company. Can be lonely sometimes on a live. So you see how our square has come up. We're nearly coming. Now we come to the side, the top side. All you have to do is join like that. After joining, you chain 1, 2, 3, turn your work. Look how little this is all we are left with to conclude on the square. This is, you only got this little bit here, like that, to close this gap here. So join, after joining, chain 3, 3 double crochet into the gap there, 1, 2, and 3. So join, after joining, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 double crochet in here. We will soon be completing our square. Come and witness. There you are. This is the top side. We just join them like that. Chain 3. So this is the bit left, very little left to get to finish our square. That is the square. It's all been joined. The square, I've joined it with the two sides, the two square. I've joined the square with that square and that square. And we only got a few, this bit left, this little bit left. So you join, chain 1, 2, 3, 3 double crochet, 1, 2, and 3. So you see our square all complete. Now I've joined it here, I joined it that way as I went along, and we come to the edge of the square because all we've got left is now You join the square there and chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn round, and you've come to the end of the square. Let me show you how it looks like. So finished now, and as that is our square. It's all been joined together to the two blues at the top. So let me show you that. So that is what we've done today. All looks very nice and tidy. So the next one I do will be a blue one here, but not today. I'm tired, my hands ache. So I've done this blanket. I'm doing this blanket a square at a time. Let me show you where we are with this. So as you can see, I need a blue one there. I need a white one over there. And that is this. That is the blanket as it is. Looks like so. I'm doing it a square at a time. And thank you for being with me. Thank you for staying on. I really appreciate your presence, but you'd help me if you could help the channel out by liking, by saying something. Say hello, say hi. So that is a blanket. It's a baby blanket, nice warm baby blanket in blue and white. And I'm doing it a square at a time, a square at a time. And soon it will be a big blanket able to hold a big baby. So thank you for being with me. I really appreciate your presence. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your likes. And until next time, I will say bye, 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 bye.